beauty.
Hi everyone, it's Kim. Nice to see you all. It's another beautiful day up here at Antica, and I'm sitting here with our winemaker Marla.
Hi everyone.
We know you just received your summer club shipment, so we thought it'd be fun to go over some of the wines that you just received and maybe are already enjoying. So we're going to start with our Sauvignon Blanc from the 2019 vintage, which for me has such nice bright acidity, nice citrus notes, but it also has really nice roundness on the palate, which I think is unique. So I was wondering if maybe we could talk a little bit about your style and
Yeah, so our Sauvignon Blanc, we really want it to have true Sauvignon Blanc character, so we usually pick on the early side. It's usually the first varietal that we pick here at the winery. So we also leave a good amount of canopy in the vineyard to sort of protect the fruit so it's not getting overly ripe, because we want a lot of that grapefruit, lychee, passion fruit that's coming out in the wine. So we want bright acidity, but like Kim said, we also want some really nice mouthfeel. So the way that we achieve that is this year we did the first part of the fermentation in the tank, but then about midway through the fermentation, we put the fermenting juice in barrel. And then when it's in barrel fermenting, you get a lot more of the mouthfeel from the yeast in the barrel. So that's adding the mouthfeel for us with the Sauvignon Blanc.
wonderful.
So really nice grapefruit here and passion fruit. This is on a hillside on our vineyard, but it's north facing. So being that it's north facing, it's a little bit more protected from the sun than our south facing vineyards. So that also helps preserve some of the really vibrant Sauvignon Blanc character in the grapes. So
It's a wonderful wine. Very refreshing for the summertime.
perfect today. We're having
Yes.
a really warm day here in Napa, so it's kind of the perfect wine for today.
Definitely. Next we'll talk about our rosé, which is a rosé that we make from our Pinot Noir grapes that we grow here on the property. And Marla's going to tell us a little bit about the style in which we make our rosé.
So our rosé is, I call it a true classic rosé. So we pick the grapes specifically for rosé. So some producers will make rosé out of juice of wine, grapes that are picked, or for, wine that's meant to be made into a red wine. But we pick these specifically for rosé. So we pick them really early compared to when we would pick our Pinot Noir or a Cabernet or a Merlot. And the reason we pick early is because we really want bright acidity and we want to preserve the freshness of the fruit. So we pick early, we bring the fruit in, we put the grapes into the press, and then we are kind of waiting for the perfect color. We do the fermentation in tank. It's 100% stainless steel fermented. It's fermented nice and cool, and that allows us to preserve the fresh fruit aromas in the wine. And then we age the wine in stainless steel, so it never sees oak or wood, and that's on purpose because we really want to preserve the fresh fruit character that's coming from the grape. So we're really happy with the way the color turned out
really nice,
this year.
I get
So
strawberries and
get some
peach
raspberry.
and, yeah, just so bright and refreshing. Serve it nice and chilled. Little charcuterie plate. Perfect summer wine.
Definitely. Could be good with like a risotto or some lighter fare, but also just on its own.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's a really fun wine.
Okay, so the third wine is our 2018 Pinot Noir, which we have just one 10-acre block of the Pinot Noir growing here on the property. It's grown in between our two lakes, kind of right in the center of the property, in a little lower elevation. A lot of people are surprised to learn that we even grow Pinot Noir up here. It's actually the perfect little place for it. And this is a very elegant, very subtle, smooth Pinot Noir. It's got great bright fruit, sugary fruit. maybe you can kind of talk a little bit how you're.
Yeah. So the Pinot Noir, like Kim mentioned, is planted on one of the lower points in our vineyard, and because it's in one of the lower spots in our vineyard, it's kind of where the cooler air settles. So even though we're a mountain site and we can get some warmth, most of the warmth that we see is on the hillside. So we do have quite the temperature difference. So it gives us the opportunity to plant these different varietals and have a completely different expression of character, and almost a different climate in the same vineyard, which is kind of a luxury that not everyone has. So I think you'll be pleased that when you taste the Pinot Noir, it really tastes like Pinot Noir. It's delicate, it's fruity, it has great complexity and richness, but you know, I like Kim mentioned, that lower elevation is really what's allowing us to have that great character. So our Pinot Noir is picked before any of our Bordeaux varietals. So we bring it in. It kind of gets lots of attention because it comes in early before the Cabernet or the Merlot, so we're able to really baby it. I'm really pleased with how this wine turned out. It's delicate, but it's also really complex and has great aging potential. I get a lot of cherry and vanilla, some floral notes too.
Spice.
Yeah. Kind of interesting knowing that these two wines, the rosé and the red Pinot Noir, were made from the same block and the same grapes. It's just that we picked them at different times and then we managed them very, very differently in terms of fermentation. Of course, the rosé being pressed off the skins immediately or after only an hour and a half in the press, with the Pinot fermenting on the skins. So it's really interesting to see, you know, the same vineyard block, but two completely different wines. So I hope you guys enjoy them.
Yes, absolutely. So thank you everyone for watching our video, and we hope you enjoy the wines, and we hope to see you here soon.
Yeah, come visit.